open this up.
This is the wine that be slapping.
Oh, this wine be slapping.
How did we get there?
We took a plane to Napa.
And what happened when we were there?
Well, I think it started with a literal phone call. A buddy of mine that I worked out with in Portland is friends with Clay Thompson. And he was like, hey, I heard you're in business. Like, we just wanted to talk to the guy making Clay's wine. And, you know, he played ball. And we ended up knowing like 2 big circles of people who knew each other. And then got on the phone. It was supposed to be like a 10-minute call, like, you know, just kind of like, I would say, as you say, playing tennis.
So the wine that Chase is opening right now is our first ever Pinot Noir from California, and specifically the Sonoma Coast. And Sonoma Coast, I would say, is probably one of the best regarded growing areas for Pinot Noir in California. And within that, there's an AVA that's been getting a lot of attention called Fort Ross Seaview. And we were lucky enough for our friends, Joe and Phil, to invite us to Napa and Sonoma. And we got to go barrel taste some wines with them that happen to be the wines we got to pick and make this beautiful Pinot Noir with. So this is our first Pinot Noir from California, a collaboration with the Salty Goats boys. What was your perception on California Pinot or Sonoma Coast going into this?
I hadn't had that much, to be honest. Maybe a couple, and then one of the better ones was Costa Brown. That, you know, I ended up stealing from Chase's wine fridge that he oh so covets. But it was amazing. Like when we went to go barrel taste with them, I was blown away, right? We're spoiled here in Oregon. But to go down there and see somebody making something at that level of quality and like just everything you like about Pinot, it's like, but different.
Sure.
Right? And so it's pretty awesome.
I think one of the things that's been interesting to us is we've went to Walla Walla, we've now went to Napa. These boys live in Napa and Sonoma area, and they make cab for a living. They make Sauv Blanc for a living. And I think we went to some great dinners, and you start figuring out in the wine community that at the heart of it, a lot of people love Pinot Noir. From Burgundy, from Oregon, and from California. So we're continuously learning, and we're having people that we know are great winemakers in certain facets, sharing wines they're passionate about, and this happens to be one of them. So this is from people that play in the Napa world, but are passionate about Pinot, and to see the quality of this fruit and winemaking keeps blowing my mind.
I keep being like, I just want to slap it. Because it is just like, you know, when you're introducing people to Pinot or wine in general, when you live in Oregon, it's easy to be, there's so many good Oregon producers, you kind of like get lost in the shuffle. And then this is an opportunity to be like, this California is just as good and on the level, but it just makes you want to dive into that more, dive into California Pinots more. And I'm excited to continue and see where this goes in a year and 2 years and 10 years.
And I think just, you know, how we look at wines, I speak for myself and kind of you guys, we like old world wines too. And I feel like sometimes people have these notions of California Pinot Noir being exuberant, luscious, you know, 15% alcohol. These guys are kind of trying to bring back that old way of kind of bringing, I think this is like 13% alcohol, really fresh, floral, just really pretty. And I think that's what you get from those super, like just being a couple miles from the ocean at 1,000 feet up in Fort Ross Seaview. You get these more mineral, fresh Pinot Noir. So,
as Channing would say, this wine slaps.
So, super slaps.
Super slaps.
I think, you know, this is our first opportunity to showcase like what our front label says, which is Northwest and beyond. So showcasing that we're not just doing stuff and focusing on stuff that's in our backyard. We're also going out and kind of seeking out and shaking up the industry and talking to who's who and trying to form collaborations out.